If a and b are in the domain of a function y equals f of x, the average rate of change of f from a to b is defined as delta y over delta x, which more easily to be understood as f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a, where a and b are not equal. And if you're curious, the triangle is just a Greek letter for delta, and it's just shorthand notation for meaning the difference. So the difference of y divided by the difference of x. So we're going to find the average rate of change of the function f of x equals negative 2x squared plus 4x from 0 to 2. So we can say that 0 is a and 2 is b. So we're going to find what each one of those are first for the function. So we're going to do f of 0, which is going to equal negative 2 times 0 squared plus 4, and that's going to give 4. And then f of 2, which would be negative 2 times 2 squared plus 4, and that's going to give negative 4. So now we know what f of a is and f of b. So this is f of a, and this is f of b. So we're just going to plug into our formula, and we're going to have negative 4 minus 4 over 2 minus 0. And we just simplify it. We get negative 8 over 2, which will be negative 4. So the average rate of change between 0 and 2 of this function is negative 4. Next we have from 1 to 3. Let's just make sure we can see the function. So again, this is a and this is b. And so we're going to plug them in. So we're going to have f of 1 be negative 2 times 1 squared plus 4, which is going to give us 2. And then f of 3, negative 2 times 3 squared plus 4, and that's going to give us negative 14. And same thing again. This is f of a, and this is f of b. So we're going to have negative 14 minus 2 over 3 minus 1. And this is going to give us negative 16 over 2, which will be negative 8. So negative 8 is the average rate of change between 1 and 3 of this function. Let's do it again for a different function. G of x is equal to x cubed minus 2x plus 1. And we're going to find the average rate of change between negative 3 and negative 2. So a and b. So g of negative 3 is going to be negative 3 cubed minus 2 times negative 3 plus 1, which is going to result in negative 20. Then g of negative 2 cubed minus 2 times negative 2 plus 1, and that's going to be negative 3. So f of a and f of b. So we're going to do negative 3 plus 20, because double negatives make a positive. And then we're going to do negative 2 plus 3, again, double negatives. That's going to be 17 over 1, which will just be 17. So the average rate of change between these two numbers is 17. And last, from negative 1 to 2, so a and b. So f of negative 1 is going to be negative 1 cubed minus 2 times negative 1 plus 1, which will be positive 2. And then f of 2, so it's going to be 2 cubed minus 2 times 2 plus 1. And that will end up being 5. So again, f of a, f of b. So we're going to have 5 minus 2 over 2 plus 1, because again, double negatives. And that's going to give us 3 over 3, which is going to equal 1. So the average rate of change between -1 and +2 for this function is just 1.